Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Fight, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Fight. Hopefully you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. Before we get in this video, I need you to hit the subscribe button. But most of all, most importantly, I want to thank another super thanks from one of my members, and that's NYC Buzz 22. Sent me a thanks of $2. And no matter how much money you send me, you always get a shout out in a future video. And you get highlighted in a post in the community. And of course, also extra thank you as he is also a member of the channel. All memberships and all super thanks go into getting a new computer. Now, this video is about Jacob deGrom. Now, I had done a video early in the week talking about Jake and how he's trying to come back with the Rangers. I know a lot of people care about him. That video did awesome, almost 8,000 views. Made pretty good money on that video, so I thank you if you watched. And there's another video on Jake. Something happened, I guess, on Mondays, a weird place, in the Red Sox spring training broadcast. And a little disrespect to the best pitcher in the game for a long time by Lou Merloni. Who's this loser? I guess he's a talk show host. They made him like the analyst for the Red Sox games in Boston. Let me read you the headline. And of course, I would mention, we know that Jake's had a history of being injured. He's 36 years old now, okay? He's got 3 years left on his contract. He is, I guess you could say, he's a borderline Hall of Famer right now. He needs at least another year or two to put up Hall of Fame numbers to get in. If you were to get any, probably the lowest win total of any Hall of Famer, even lower than Sandy Koufax. Sandy Koufax only had 5-6 great years, but he pitched a hell of a lot longer than Jake has. And Jake throws over 100 miles an hour. The human body's not meant to throw that hard. But here's the headline from New York Post. Red Sox broadcast brutally roasts Jacob deGrom during a game he had nothing to do with. Okay? Even when he's healthy, Jacob deGrom can't seem to shake the stigma around his availability. The Red Sox weren't even facing the Rangers when Boston broadcasters Tom Caron and Lou Merloni started to look ahead Sunday to the team's season-opening road series against Texas. deGrom's on track to start the season on the active roster, and the Rangers are hoping he will play a big part and potential rebound from a rough 24 season for both the pitcher and the team. But a healthy deGrom didn't stop Merloni from taking a cheap shot at the former Mets pitcher. I know there's a lot of New York hate here. Caught a lot of talent on that team. Everybody just sort of underperformed. Merloni said on air during Boston's 6-4 win over the Mets in Grapefruit League action. The problem is you get on that opening day while deGrom is healthy. You want to play him in August when he's on the injured list. What a jerk. deGrom is coming off a 2024 where he had to undergo his second Tommy John surgery and did return late in the season to make 3 starts to close out the campaign. He posted a 1.69 ERA spanning 10 2/3 innings, striking out 14 batters. Now, he started on Saturday, and he pitched rather well. While deGrom, when healthy, is the Rangers' ace. Texas manager Bruce Bochy told the Post Joel Sherman the team intends to use him as their 5th starter out of camp to provide extra rest. That means deGrom missed Texas' opening 4-game series against the Red Sox and is lined to take the ball March 31st against the Reds and Cincinnati. Now, what is this guy's problem? You're not facing them on Monday. Maybe he thought about bringing it up because he was a former Met. It's a little sort of New York bias here. A lot of hatred there by this guy. It's a very strange situation. So out of curiosity, I was trying to figure out, who this guy is. He's a French major league player. It's a lot of, like I said, a lot of jealousy. You can read down his transactions. 1993, directed by the Red Sox. In 1999, was purchased by the Yokohama Bay Stars in 1999. Signed as a free agent with the Red Sox in 2000. Selected off waivers by the Padres in 2003. Traded to back to the Red Sox 6 months later. Became a free agent. Went to the Cleveland Indians in 2004. 2005 went to the Angels. 2005 went back to the Indians. 2006 was a free agent. And he finished up with the Oakland Athletics. This guy's a loser. He's a loser as a player. So he's coming on and belittling one of the great pitchers over the last 10 years. And he's nothing more, quite frankly, than a fringe player. Nothing more than a fringe player. A 271 hitter. Let me read you some of the statistics this guy has. It's not much. It's not much to go on. This is a guy who bounced up and down to the minor leagues for a long time. Long time. Almost 20 years. Or 10 years, over. He had 294 hits, 1,085 at-bats. Well, I guess that's more than me, I guess. He's sure big. 14 home runs, 125 RBIs. I know one thing. Jake would have struck him out quite a few times. His OPS plus 87. That means he was 13% less than the average major leaguer. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. His best year was 2004. When he had 289 with 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. OPS of 105, which was 5% better than the average major leaguer. Played shortstop, third base, second base, DH, first and left field, a little bit of right field. He's a loser. He's a loser. And he's a talk show host? Does he think he's the Michael Kay of the Red Sox? Unbelievable. Now, I would mention, he doesn't want to face Jake late in the season. Because if the Rangers are going to be any good, they're going to need Jake. And if Jake is pitching into August and September, he will pitch big for them. He will pitch big for them. There's no doubt about that. He's a winner. And for a guy that is just getting his feet wet as an analyst, very strange. And you do it in spring training. Why would you go after a player like that? You know, then he's had injuries. But he's been a guy that was healthy for a long time, you know. I mean, in 2018, 2019, he missed some time, but he still won the Cy Young. In 2021, he was the best pitcher in baseball, not even close. And then he got hurt. Had a problem with the elbow. And it took him forever to get back. But for the most part, he's had a very good career. And he's been fairly healthy. But over the last few years, it's been tough. But the idea that you don't want to face, and Jake won't forget this. This will get back to him. I can guarantee this got back to him. Jake is one of these players that gets under his spur. He will not forget it. That's for sure. A 271 lifetime hitter with an 87 OPS. He's not even average. He's not even an average player. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. You know, I don't like it when people attack my team. I certainly don't like when they attack great players on my team. When this is unprovoked. He's a good guy. He's a good kid. He's a good citizen in the game of baseball. There's no reason to belittle him in that way. And I think a lot of it has to do with anti-New York bias. And the fact that we're playing the Mets. I think that's where some of that came from. But thank you for watching this video. Of course, thank you for the super thanks, NYC Buzz 22. Thank you, sir. And of course, if you haven't, please become a member of the channel, and I'll see you later.